Hello there, this is Space Runner 5. Welcome back to episode 22 of Cards, where today we are doing another draft as promised on last episode. So, it looks like the three options that we get is randomized. So, let's go ahead and do a British, because we see Japan quite often. We don't really do Britain or Soviet. I think British might be a little more interesting. Maybe we do like a British air deck potentially. So we can do something like that. It is a more defensive playstyle, which is definitely what I prefer to play for the long haul, basically. So definitely Britain for sustainability. It's a good option. Let's see, the first airborne, mobilize. Oh, so you get mobilized too, not just the French. Fury smokescreen at the start of your turn minus 1 operation cost if mobilized. And it's a 1/4, and it'll hopefully just continue stacking. And because it has smokescreen, it can't be attacked when it's on the board. I think that's pretty good. 4-cost order, the Empire Strikes, deal damage to each enemy equal to 1 plus the number of bombers you control. Not that interested, but this is a 3/4 bomber. And it does pin the units that it attacks. But we'll go for the first airborne. I think convoys are always good. Give us extra card draw. The 25-pounders they're alright. It's a 2/3. It's a 4-cost though. Just go for the convoys for card draw. 1/4, guard fury. Orders an enemy hand cost 2 more. That's pretty good. Daylight bombing, deal 2 damage to any target. The enemy loses a credit slot. That'll be pretty good too, though. It's card removal, and it also slows down their ramp. A 9-cost unit is a little expensive because in order to actually use it, it'd be 12 for the blitz opportunity. So I think we'll either go with the Daylight Bombing or the Black Watch. As Fury Guard, not that interested honestly, so we'll probably go for the Daylight Bombing. Who do we want as our specialty? I think Britain-France is a good combo. Loud defensiveness, so we can get a British unit into the front line. We can have our French units just sit in the back line, just ticking up. And it also pair well with our mobilize for the first airborne. Let's go with France. Not that interested. Just because it just adds a card and then doubles the number. Then double the number and cost of such cards. Oh, interesting. So it would be 2. Be interested if we could pair it well with the Viva la Resistance. Let's just go ahead and pick up Viva la Resistance. Lend-Lease for additional 4 cards, that would be nice. Is this just a rule that's always applied? Gotta take that, just because that makes all of our units that much better as Britain. Not interested in the 6-pounders. The convoys, that would be good too, for the additional card draw. But we need a lot more cheap units to make that work. Let's go for the convoys for now. 2/3s, add resistance, add resistance cards to enemy hand. We can definitely make that into a combo, potentially. Not that interested in these bombers. Let's just go for the French resistance cards. 1/5 guard units to combo off of this guy would be good too. Close air support, give a friendly unit plus XX for the number of British air units you control. We don't currently have any, so 6 cost for a 3/3 artillery is a bit expensive. You are a bomber. Go for sabotage. We're gonna go for a resistance style, I believe. Give HQ defense. We probably need a Churchill, but we definitely need more 1/2 drops. Definitely go for the airborne. We do need artillery. 6/6 aircrafts would be 2 though. Let's go for the artillery. Not that interested in 2/1s. I think 3/3s are going to be pretty good. They are 3 costs. They do have a bit of upkeep, but they should be fine. I think we want to have more units with guard. Because we have 1 unit with guard. Actually, that's 2. 3. So we're not quite getting the combo here, but we do create quite a few resistance cards. But let's go for the 2/5. The char is pretty good. Precision bombing. If you have a bomber unit on the battlefield, destroy an enemy unit. That's pretty good. But we don't quite have any bombers yet. We only have fighters, so that's not useful at the moment. So we'll go for the char. Naval support. Change the attack of target unit to equal to its defense. We'll definitely want that for a 3 cost 1/4. Mainly just for the naval support though. Give all friendliness +2 defense. That's kind of a no-brainer of those cards. Put a unit on top of the owner's deck. Not quite what we're looking for. Let's go for the Expeditionary Corps. Draw 4 cards. Now we'll go for the 2/6 with Mobilize, so you can stack up. I think we'll go for the 6/6 because we don't really have anything on the high end of the spectrum. All friendly units on the front line retreat and are fully repaired. Could be very useful actually, because that'll add Mobilize back. Does it? I don't know if it'll when damaged. I don't think you can actually regain Mobilize when it withdraws, so let's just go for the Churchill then. Unit damaged by both are pinned. It's pretty good. We don't really have air units, so we're not going that direction. We're kind of going heavy armor. 5/9 guard, pretty good. It definitely can end up being a 9/9 using the naval ability. This guy, the naval support. 2/4 fury, doesn't speak volumes. 2/3 bomber. We can go ahead and pick up a bomber. We're going to need a couple of those, to be honest. First airborne, definitely want to just keep them around for a while. Definitely need more 4 drops. The anti-air artillery is it's a little expensive, honestly, just for pinning air units. It's very situational. The hope is that we're not going to fight a ton of bombers or fighters. We do have quite a few to get out of that, like 3/3 fighters, so we should be okay. I think I'd rather have the tank than the infantry, but it hits harder. But anything this hits, it'll pin, so it can't attack us back. Let's go for the tank. I think the cup of tea is pretty good. We'd like to keep guard and smokescreen if we have it on our own units, so we'll just go for the cup of tea. +3 attack when guarded. This is probably going to be pretty likely since we do have quite a few guard now units. Definitely want additional guard units, especially it gives +1/+1 to adjacent tanks or infantry, which is pretty much all we have for the most part. The P-40 Kitty Hawk deals 2 damage to an enemy ground unit, and it's a 2/3. 3 cost, so it's pretty good, honestly. The Sexton deployment. Pin an enemy unit at the start of your turn. Pin that unit again. Wow, that's pretty strong. We're going to have the 43 commandos. Whenever you give an order, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. I don't think we have very many orders. We have 9. I could probably pick. Those are a little expensive though. Ooh. I didn't see that they were a 6 cost. But that is our deck for now, so let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, in game 1 we are playing against looks like a German player. So I guess the general theme of where this deck went is we're going to survive, and then as long as we've survived we're going to be okay, because we're just going to fill their hand with the resistance cards. Go ahead and drop down a mobilized unit, so that way it'll go, and it has smoke screens, so it'll just sit there, it'll be good, do good stuff, as long as he doesn't have like a bloody sickle or something. Cannot be attacked, fortunately. Go ahead and drop down guard. HQ will be safe for a little while. Nice 1/3. Give a non-friendly tank unit +1 attack. Totally fine. He's now a 3/3. I think we'll go ahead and march forward. Take the front, and then we'll play another guard unit. So that way we can go ahead and clear out the artillery next turn, sacrificing this unit effectively. Convoy will give us 2 additional cards, which will be great. 1/3 with ambush. Deals triple damage against tanks. We do have quite a few tanks, but that's okay. Go ahead and do that damage right away. I'll go ahead and play Convoy for 2 cards. Resistance is going to be good for next turn. Start clogging up his hand as soon as possible. And we'll probably drop down the MS so that we can go ahead and start taking out the artillery in the back. 3/2 with Blitz. That's okay. Go ahead and keep letting this guy slowly tick up. Drop our plane and our Expeditionary Corps. Alright, there's 1 resistance in his hand. Plane's going to be able to take out the artillery, no problem. You gotta draw a card, not a big deal. That's a little annoying, but you know, it's effective. 1/3 driving up. Artillery on the plane, not a big deal. Fortunately, we do have another one. Let's see. Definitely don't want to play a tank right now. So I think we do play the airborne, so I could start buffing itself. Go ahead and just do 3 damage. Because, oh, we'll kill it even though it's ambush. Sure. Seems fine. Fair trade for me, at least. 5/4. I think we're a little bit better on the board situation since we are growing. Fair trade for us. Totally okay with that. 3/4 bomber. Remove cards from the top of the enemy's deck equal to resistance cards in enemy hand. Okay, he just got rid of his, so I don't have any. Just good. And we need to get towards the bomber. Let's go ahead and start walking forward. Churchill will not do it. 3/5 will, just because it will pin. Should be good stuff. I think we'll go ahead and end our turn, keep those 2 credits, not spending them right away. Game is very quiet today. Go ahead and bump that up. Getting rid of the 3/4, not a big deal, because we're just going to drive forward and hit the bomber. Well, now there's 2. So we can trade, no problem. Deal 2 damage to any target, and he loses a credit slot. That'll be worth it. Drive forward, hit a bomber. So you're pinned, you can't bomb us, so this guy's safe for at least one turn. Assuming he doesn't have any like big card removal. There we go. Ambush. Not that big of a concern. Added naval support to our hand. He'll live. Let's go ahead. Well, that guy's expensive. We want to march you forward for sure. I think we do want to play a Churchill. Just be threatening. Hit the other bomber, just so he can't do a ton of damage. Go ahead and just end our turn. So next turn, Churchill will be able to take out any of these bombers. You will survive. You do triple damage to tanks, that's why. Gotcha. I think it's time we start walking this guy forward, though. Yeah, because now you're free. It's good stuff. Walk forward, take out a bomber, take out the other bomber. You will do 3 damage, so 2 onto this guy, not a big deal. Go ahead and drop this guy down, just that way everyone gets, he becomes a 4-4 and a 6-2, so they'll be able to trade no problem. And we'll play a Cup of Tea, so we can actually do an additional 2 damage on our defense. Takes 2 damage, not a big deal. Get resistance in our hand. We're going to get an additional 1. Or 2. Okay. It's okay. We only have 3. Still add cards to our hand, so it's not that big of a deal. 1-3 with ambush and triple damage to tanks. That guy got wiped. 3-3 fighter will definitely help us clear out the artillery. Go ahead and play a Cup of Tea and give everyone beefed up. And he surrendered. There we go. That's basically what I want to do. So that showcased exactly what I wanted our deck to do. So that was great. For game 2, we are playing against an American player. So this should be a little bit interesting since the play styles tend to be fairly similar. I don't need a sabotage in my hand. The char is okay. Probably don't need that right away either. I'd rather have 1 drop. Now I got a couple more 3 drops, oh well. Doesn't have a 1 drop, nor do we. We also don't have a 2 drop. Alrighty, so we all have 3 drops, perfect. Wonder if his first card is going to be a 4 drop. Went very expensive. Go ahead and give a greeting to our I want to say friend, but like we're fighting each against one another. Okay, it is friends. All right. I think we'll play a bomber. You'll be a 3 cost. We'll be at 4. Won't be able to use you right away. Yeah, let's just go for a bomber. See what we get. Hopefully they don't have a fighter in hand, but they are American British, so the odds are they have quite a few bombers or fighters in the mix, just based off the British side. Go Go ahead and walk forward. Blockade, deal 1 damage to enemy target units in hand, cost 1 additional. Which hurts a lot, especially for us. So we're going to have to drop a fighter down to defend ourselves. Bomber was definitely a bad pick for us. As our initially opening move. Man, having the Char be more expensive sucks. The Royal West Kents don't really make that big of a difference, except they defend on a 5/5. Alright, not a bad move, honestly, by them. That's a late game unit, so let's see, what do we have? 3/5, not that great. Just throw down another fighter. Strange, but we're still on like even terms, even though we've lost all of our units and they've only had the one. But they've used quite a few orders to make it so. Oh, my computer is dying. I will be right back while I go and grab my charger. Alrighty, I'm back. I just had to quickly dash to grab my charger. So he played a 4/4 bomber. That is not good, especially for us. But we need to put a unit out there, for sure. The Churchill isn't going to do that great. Go ahead and end our turn. Hopefully the Churchill will be able to soak up the hit from the bomber. Sadly, that was our 2 fighters. I think we only have 1 more in hand. (2/6), he has his own Churchill. He is going to bomb ours. That's fine. So what we have to do is we have to drive forward. It's guarded now, caught by the Churchill. Oh, that's not good. Let's see, 5 cost. 3/5 heavy, and it'll pin whatever it hits. So the Churchill's going to die, though. That's okay. I like to get this guy down on the ground. However, the bomber's just going to target him immediately, so he loses mobilize. So he'll probably hit and drive the Churchill forward. We can do it. Extra 3 defense on everything. Yeah. Churchill is definitely going to take the front. He did not. How many cards do we have? 8. Grab another one down. Taking the 1 damage, actually. That's okay, because they'll pin that, so the bomber can't kill him. So we're going to be able to pin the bomber next turn by driving you forward, pinning, and then attacking the bomber itself. Just good stuff. Let's see what he has. 4/2 tank. Blitz deals double damage against tanks. Okay, well, that's definitely going to be our target then. Go and get rid of that guy. Need you to drive forward once again, pin the Churchill so he can't take the front. Go ahead and end our turn once again. We're in this weird stagnant point where we're kind of like on the back edge, but not quite. Like, I guess definitely just eke it out because we definitely have convoys in hand. But we definitely need a lot more money in order to do so. You do have Blitz, so you'll survive. You're pinned though. +3 attack against infantry. Okay. Plop down another Churchill. Give you +1/+1. Because next turn we'll give all friendly units +1 defense. I'd say we're on the back foot a little bit right now. Because having a 410 bomber and a 2/8 Churchill is a bit disruptive. Extra card draw from the Sherman. Not too big of a deal. Definitely just gotta get rid of the bomber though. He does 5 damage against infantry, yep. Churchill's getting hit pretty hard. We need a little bit of card draw. Fill up their hand, their next card is going to get thrown away. Give us some card draw. There we go. You'll soak up. There we go. The Churchill can attack. Churchill's going to get hit from the bomber, so I want him to take a hit at the moment. So go ahead and just end our turn again. He throws away his card. Nice. Yep, there goes the Churchill, which is totally okay. There goes a convoy card, perfect. Nice 4/4 beat stick goes away too. It's okay. The bomber already went, so now we just got to work on clearing out his field at the moment. Had resistance to the enemy hand. Go ahead and do that. Has mobilize and guard, so this guy can get his 3 attack. Let's go ahead and get rid of Sherman. Draw 2 cards, because we definitely need that at the moment. Cup of tea for additional 2 defense. Fantastic. That's only for British units, but it gives us a little bit more survivability. This guy can definitely clear out just about any unit. Yeah, take out this guy or that guy. Fortunately, he has smokescreen. Here goes another fighter. This game is going on pretty long. He's already down to 16 cards. 14. I don't know what happens when you run out of cards. I'm assuming you lose. That's what normally happens, but I haven't seen it happen yet. We trading our infantry here. I'm going to drop this guy to give all of our units +2 defense. If he draws another card, he's going to throw it away. It's fine. Slowly ticking up. Naval support just means that the defense becomes the attack power, which is pretty good. Definitely going to keeping that around for a little bit. +2 defense on all of our units. Doesn't quite help us. think this guy's probably our best bet at the moment. You'll still live, so you can just do a little bit of damage. Give us some more card draw. Alright, I got stuff we would have preferred earlier in the game, but okay. Goes another card, because his hand is full. Oh, that hurts. 2/6 suddenly gets reset. HQ is no longer guarded. Yeah, so you can just bomb the HQ. Yep. Alright, you plop you back down, guard the HQ yourself. Give everything +2 defense, that's pretty useful, honestly. Plop you down. Two damage. Yeah, because we need to trade that guy out. Gives a naval support, so this guy will become an 8/9 or a 9/9 next turn. And I think we just gotta swing really hard. So that's 4, 8 damage, so they can definitely clear that, and there it goes back out of the hand. Give a GG. Yeah, we were on the back foot most of that game. We didn't get to really progress outside of the back line. But see what happens next time. We got 2 Matilda tanks for our main deck, which kind of like that unit quite a bit. So go ahead and jump into game 3. Alrighty, in game 3 we're playing another British player. So this will definitely be interesting. It'll be probably a long, slow game. Definitely getting the Viva la Resistance early is nice. So he can start clogging up his hand right away. And we did get the Ambush Fury whenever you give an order, deal 2 damage, which will be nice. Let's go ahead and start filling up his hand. There we go. And we got a Char. Not too thrilled about that, but I'm definitely not going to complain about that. We'll probably drop the 5th Brigade as our next play. One 3 with guard, give target +1 defense. Alright. Some Welsh defenders. And we will definitely go ahead and play those guys down just so they can start ticking up. Definitely one of my favorite units so far. I love cards that slowly scale over time. A 2/1 destruction, pin all enemy units. Okay. So they are British-Japanese. Definitely not that big of a deal. As long as they don't attack those guys. Let's go ahead and drop down a 3/3 fighter. We'll definitely do. He can go ahead and attack into our fighter if he so chooses. This is kind of more of a weak win condition for Japanese, where they can just, part of their rushing mechanic, take the front line, just suicide that guy in, and then call it good. That 3 cost, yeah, I'll definitely trade there. Oh, nope, you forced me to go back. That's a bomber, yeah. Definitely makes our 1/5 way stronger. But I want to save it, though. I think I'm okay with playing this because the bomber is going to be a pain in the butt for a turn, basically. But if anything else attacks us, it's just going to get destroyed, so. Granted, he could sacrifice 1 unit for it, so. That's annoying, but okay. Give adjacent tank or infantry +1/+1. definitely going to plop that on that guy, but we're going to play our fighter. And go ahead and walk into the front. Well, then our HQ is no longer guarded, so I don't quite want to do that yet either. And you lose smokescreen if you move forward, so we're not too keen on moving you, so yeah, the 1-5 moves forward. We need the front line so we can keep placing down more units. Trade so the bomber can go ahead and hit. Yep, but we're going to destroy the bomber with our infantry, so not that big of a deal. Resistance. Goes card, 2 cards. Perfect. Deal 2 damage to enemy unit and get rid of a credit slot. Pretty good. Let's see, so we can play anything with a 5 cost. It's guarded, so I can't actually attack it. That's a bit triflesome. So I would have preferred actually playing the Daylight then instead of this guy. Because I forgot he had guard. Alright, so we'll just do that next turn and call it good. It's 3-2 bomber. Has blitz, enemy has no air units. Alrighty. Or we can drive forward, hit there as an option as well. Hit that guy for 2 damage. Get rid of credit slot. Drive forward, pin this guy. I think we'll go ahead and walk this guy forward. He's a 6-6. He loses smokescreen, but that's okay now. Because we don't really care about this bomber anymore. I don't have any orders left in hand, so guy doesn't do that much. 2-3 with blitz. And we're guarded, so we're fine. 1-4 with guard, add a naval support, so you can make that guy a 4-4 if you want. HQ is not guarded. Hit that guy, so he's a 1-1. Another Matilda would be good. And we're going to keep you as a 1-2 for now. Well, we couldn't have destroyed the bomber because this guy's guard. I'm okay with him having a bunch of these weak, crappy units in the line. So it becomes 6-6, not that big of a deal. There you go, take 1 damage. This guy's going to be an 8-8 now. So kill this unit, destroy the bomber. We'll be pinned, but that's okay. We don't take any damage. Goodbye, bomber. Yep, we're pinned, not a big deal. Drop down and give him another resistance card in hand. The next turn we'll be able to sweep for quite a bit, because we can pin and get rid of guard. Which would be very nice. Shelling, deal 1 damage to all enemy units and pin them. But we lost mobilize. We still have it. I don't think we have it. Yeah, we don't have it anymore. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. Drop down down the Spitfire. What do you get? You only add 2 infantry and tanks. Yeah. Beef up both of you, too. And we'll go ahead and just end our turn, because we're pinned. So next turn we're going to be able to swing for quite a bit. What's your special rule? Enemies adjacent to the target by 75 are dealt 1 damage. Pretty good. Pretty big AoE, because he'll hit here and just... well, he'll survive, but... oof, the carpet bombing. That hurts. I guess we'll just swing there. Yeah, I was like, he really needs to do that, otherwise he could start swinging him pretty hard. Well then, he turned the tables pretty quick there. 2 damage to a random enemy. Plop him over there. Lake Envoy for 2 cards, hopefully it goes on the artillery. Nope, one of that guy. Plop down the 101st. And we'll just go ahead and end our turn. Yeah, I kind of figured his artillery was going to go there. Because I got rid of that guy too, so he definitely would have been better on that side, since... so he probably just took a convoy or something. Definitely need the 6/6 out there at this point. Deployment. Pin an enemy tank. He doesn't have any tanks. Alrighty, so I believe you are the play at the moment. That way you're guarded on both sides. The 6/6 can go kill the artillery. And we can stabilize again. Ugh. We're 10 commandos. Alright. Trade. Well, it looks like he definitely outramped us. He still doesn't have any tanks. 5/9 with guard. Protect the HQ. Just need units at this point. 2/3, pin an enemy tank. There are none. Add a resistance card to his hand. Let's see, so we can tank 2 hits. Artillery's gonna be dead. Yep. Thinking we're, yeah. They were the, yeah. Because those count as orders. Sure, at least help counter the artillery. Because it can actually clear anything on the front line and be fine. It can take damage from only 2 units at the moment, these 2. This guy would be sacrificed into it. Did get a cup of tea, so that's good. He's gone. Yeah, we definitely need our guard unit on the HQ for sure. Give us 2 cards. We need it. 3/3 is good, because that means the artillery has to shoot that. Give us a cup of tea. No, we want to play this guy first. Give these guys 2 HP. You're British. Why did that not? All British units plus 2 defense. Flag is different. It's the inverse. Okay. So I think this is gonna be GG. 3, 5, 7. Oh, yeah, he could have killed us there. He can't bomb us right now, so. But we're pinned now, so. 6/6, yeah. Unless we draw something that pins. No. Alright, yeah, let's just go ahead and surrender. Yeah, we got out ramped. Oh, there's 5 gold. That recoups about 1/3 of the cost for a draft, so. There's that, at least. Let's go ahead and jump into game. Alrighty, today in game 4 we're playing against another British player, so let's see if we can outramp him this time. I'm totally okay with this. Probably don't need this guy, or those 2 actually. We have our turn 1 play. Hopefully he is not British Soviet and has a bloody sickle in hand where he's just going to kill that unit. Nope, 1/3 with Fury, that's totally fine. Go ahead and guard ourselves. End our turn, go ahead and give him a hello. Drives forward, he can hit this guy if he wants. Gain 3 additional credits, nice. 2/3. When you give a British order, draw a card. Pretty cool. However, I would like to draw instead. Deal damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of resistance cards in hand. So we'll do this, so then we can do 2 damage to any unit. Okay. And we'll have just enough to do that. Yeah, give any target plus 1 defense. That was that guy. Okay. Pin an enemy tank. He was pretty good to me, honestly. Pin that guy. Because we need to start moving out. Convoy would give him 3 cards. Wow, that's a Crusader's pretty cool. Very early for that guy, too. Okay. Gonna do it again? No. And another sabotage. That's only 2. It's not quite anything to write home about. Okay, so he has to trade. If not, we'll kill it next turn. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these sabotages, I guess. We don't have enough resistance cards being added to their hand. Especially for a 2-cost card. Granted, it is better than the Bloody Sickle, or it can be, but at least you get a card out of it. trade, that's fine. Fives moves forward. 2-1. Whenever you give an order, deal 1 damage to enemy unit. It's a bit annoying, but okay. Got ourselves a bomber. I think we definitely want the 3-5 though. Say goodbye to that guy. And we'll go ahead and end our turn. Say we're in a bit of a better situation because we can definitely go ahead and hit any of these units, except for that guy, and take no damage, so. And he's back. Oh well. 7-7, all good stuff. Go ahead and eliminate that guy. Definitely need to start moving out. Which we'll probably be able to start doing next turn. Hit that guy, suicide into there, and pip there. Deal damage to all enemy units. Man, why does everyone run carpet bombing? Alright, this guy no longer has mobilize, so he can just start swinging. Got another one. Go and cleanse that unit. Get rid of that guy. March forward. Let's go ahead and guard both of those units. And drop down another first airborne to go ahead and start ticking up. It's his turn now. Got a Churchill, but we can drive forward, pin it, and then hit that guy. Kill him. Wait, you have smoke screen too. Yeah, so I can't actually hit you. 2-3 with smoke screen, double damage against enemy tanks, and a cup of tea. Well, the damage went on the HQ, not a big deal. You're now at 2-2. Go ahead and drive on forward. I don't really want to hit the Churchill, to be honest. Drop down a bomber. Nice 2-3. This one. Why don't you have the normal British flag? Does each of their armed forces have a different color flag? Is that what that is? Infantry, air. No, but the tank has the same as the infantry. Alright. Could make it a 3-3. I'm inclined to make it a 3-3. But just end our turn. Because now I can get rid of the tank, no problem. Pin the Churchill. I should have moved this guy forward. That's a mistake. 1 damage to the bomber, and it's pinned. Okay. Enigma is pretty good. Yeah, he definitely needs to move forward. Because he's going to swing into the Churchill. Destroy that guy. Oh, you're pinned still. Put down the char. I'd rather trade that guy away. Move this guy forward. Then he loses smoke screen though. Rather he didn't get attacked at the moment. Char will definitely be the next one that we move into the front line. Churchill's walking forward. Gain 3 additional credits. 6-6. Fortunately, we have our own, so it's not that big of a deal. do not have guard. This guy does, though. That's okay. He can take the hit. Spitfire, 6/6. I'm going to go ahead and guard him. So we'll be trading with the Spitfire itself. You're not going to be, you don't have mobilize anymore, so you're not going to be ticking up, which is a little sad. Oh well, 2/6 with guard, and a 1/2 with guard. He has no more cards. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. The Char can totally attack the Churchill without taking any damage. Oof. Char took a lot of damage there. Churchill's gonna get hit hard. Go and get rid of that guy. Fighter's no longer guarded. We need card draw. Daylight bombing. Go and get rid of that fighter. There we go. And we'll just end our turn there. He's got 1 card, so he can definitely play everything if he wants. But I think we've got this one, unless he has another carpet bomb and just destroys everything on the board again. Which is definitely our downfall. Because the Char will be able to get rid of this guy no problem. I want him to have a little bit more HP though. The 26 Engineer Corps Regiment is going to help us with that though. Make this guy more survivable. Well, he's gone now. +3 attack while guarded. That could definitely hurt us. However, we're all getting additional HP. There goes Churchill. There goes that guy. Can't do anything about that because we don't have control of the front yet. We will next turn though. Play the 6/8. Go ahead. You are definitely big enough. Oh, we're out of money. Is that a bug? There we go. British? Nah, I can keep that for now. Yeah, the Char won't get it, so. Nice 1/2. Go ahead and give a GG on that one. I realize he only gives it to tanks and infantry. We only have fighters in the back line, but give the win to the 100, what, first or 101st? I want to read. I think it's the first. Alrighty. 2-2, it's going okay. But I will see you guys in Game 5. Alrighty, in Game 5 we were playing against an American, so, well, at least he's playing an American deck. I don't know if he is actually an American, but anyways, definitely want the Matilda. The Churchill hasn't really done much. He can go away. We'll keep the, oh, you're a bomber, actually, didn't want to keep you in hand. Getting the Spitfire instead was, it's a thing. I'm not that happy to have it. The bomber is very mediocre at this point in our hand. It's definitely more of a later game. Oh well. I'm significantly happier drawing the first airborne. Let's see. I know the Americans have a with the Hellcat, something like that. It's a 1/2 and gets +1/+1. I think it's a 2 or 3 drop though, so. But it's good to see them only move this guy. So I don't particularly mind dropping the bomber. Granted, the bomber, him hitting us might get rid of this guy's stacking. So I definitely need to drop down at least 1 unit to try and absorb. You know, give it a 66% chance that this guy does not proc on this guy. It's completely defensive there, yeah, but 2/2 half track, so there goes the bomber. So did not get to attack though, which is good. Drop down a tank. Big scary guy, this guy, since it could one shot it, not even take any damage. Surprised there haven't been more larger units out of this guy. So he's American Soviet. Okay. Okay, good. It didn't proc on that guy. Whew. Getting lucky. Let's see if we can do a 3 drop. Gonna drop down a fighter and expeditionary force. There you go. Have a resistance in your hand now. So we totally clear the board. This guy will probably get moved forward next turn. So it'll be a 5/5 monster. Just roaming around. And just moving it up 1 means it can't get retreated back into our hand, which is always good. He's saved. Not sure why he didn't hit this guy though. Oh, so he could trade like that. Maybe. Does he have a bomber in hand? He's only got 2 credits though, so. 2/3 gets +1/+1 and moves to the front line. Not a bad unit. We want to stroll up to the front line. Go and drop this guy down and start guarding our HQ and beefing up. Let's go ahead and take the front line, just so that way this guy can't immediately get his +1/+1. I'd rather be a 2/2 than a, or a 3/2 than a 3/4. Yeah, so it would be a 3/2. Yeah. And it's been returned to our hand. Fortunately, I think you can only have 3 of those, so that's at least a bonus. He's getting dropped back down. The Royal West next to this guy is definitely going to be a good thing, because it'll be defending with 7, so destroy anything that it hits. And there goes a card. Enemy spotted. That's good. That's a potential lot of card draw right there. Drop this guy down. 101st, just so it can start rolling again. He definitely has to have a bunch of big cards in hand. There's a Sherman for 2 additional cards. Alright, 8 is where I want you at, because then I can play this and then the resistance will come down. And you can't draw another card. It just goes away, and then throw another one away with the expeditionary, or from the resistance from the expeditionary corps. Don't play anything. Ah, he did play something. Oh well. Cup of tea for additional 2 defense on these guys. Play convoy. Getting drawn some of our tanks. Definitely not a bad thing. I think we could just go ahead and end our turn there, though. We're not ready to start swinging. And this guy's growing into a monster. That guy's just gone. You definitely want to move towards the front. You're going to sit there. You're going to get babied a little bit until you're ready to go. 3/4 with guard has +2 against units with blitz. We have no units with blitz. Definitely trade there. He's gone. Then you're going to trade there again. It's fine. Sabotage. So he has 1 resistance card in hand, for sure. I think the bomber would be kind of nice to have plopped down. Or the Matilda, honestly. You guys gone. Plop down the Matilda. And we give each of these guys +2 defense, which kind of just beefs them up even more. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and end our turn. Because he retaliates with 7 damage. And now you can survive Sherman hit for sure. Can't draw any more cards. That's at least a plus. Gonna pop him. You'll have to sacrifice 1 more unit into this guy, at least. +4 +3 attack against enemy HQ and infantry. I love this card, but not when I'm playing against it. Play your resistance. You have 1 card left, I assume. Nope. Convoy for an additional 2 cards, sure. Ambush and Fury. Don't have any orders in hand, so nothing too good on that regard. Not that interested in just bashing into the Sherman. Go ahead and just do it though, because now he'll have to. You can just delete this unit though. It'll cost him himself, but it's okay. Go ahead and just end our turn. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this number 43 commando. Alright, the Sherman just got really annoying. So this guy will live with 1 HP. So I'll probably trade there. Call it good. It's because this guy is a huge threat to us. It'll become a 3/7. One with Blitz. 1/1 with Blitz. These guys are not threatening whatsoever. But our HQ is no longer guarded. We do have a Churchill though. And the Churchill will now be our guarder, our guarding unit. Churchill. Get rid of that guy. This unit is pretty wide open now though. So, but that's okay. Churchill is there to defend for us. It's a 6/6 bastion. Can't be damaged by these two. So this guy can definitely do some work. Sherman, and well, that'll be 5 damage. So you guys can't kill the Sherman together, which is nice. You'll start picking off these guys. Churchill can also start picking these guys off, so we can take out both of those next turn. And you're still alive. think it's time we start swinging. +2 defense for all friendly units. Plenty good. There goes another Sherman, so no more card draw for you. It's good stuff. Add 2 resistance cards to the enemy hand. We get a card. I was hoping for something with a bit of guard. All friendly units +2. Alrighty. Well, it is time to start swinging. Get rid of that guy. We are plenty stacked. We're ready to go. He has, what, 4 cards in there that are just card removal. Just filler. 5/5 Heavy Bomber. Destroy a random enemy unit. That sucks being that guy. I wish it was this guy. But we do have our 6/6 fighter ready to go. And we'll be able to cleanse this front line. There goes his cards. Perfect. Gotta make sure that we can take the front. Alright, 6/6 has to go down. Can't do anything about that because we don't have the front line, so we can't advance any more than that. But the B-17 Flying Fortress has met its match in the Spitfire. As long as he doesn't have another half-track. But she's already played 2. 6/4 fighter. That's okay. Game 0, I mean that's good, but you have to deal with this guy first. There's another card, 2/2. Alright, start. Additional 3 cards, that's fine. Yeah, we definitely want to hit that. Two, 3 bomber. It's time. We need to flood now. It's all hands on deck. Go, go, go! So you can trade here. The 5/5, definitely destroy this guy. Should be fine. And we just kind of pepper it. Don't quite do enough damage to actually destroy it. You can definitely destroy the HQ right now, actually. 11 damage, yeah. That's going to be his goal right there. Bomber can take that guy out so we can... Yep. Hmm. 4/5. Can't be targeted from enemy orders. Draw this unit from deck if enemy makes you discard. Well, Giant is not good. Another one is not good either. It's card draw. Those are cards that we needed. Or needed him not to have. Raise guy, there goes our fighter. Dang. 2/2. Add a random Soviet infantry to your hand when destroyed. Wow, that was a great turn from him. Pretty sure this is pretty much GG, but go ahead and give him a turn. How many cards does he have? 5? Well, the bomber definitely needs to go. This can be a 5. 5, so we would need 2 units to hit there. Blitz, Smokescreen, got some cavalry. The Cossacks. As long as his tank doesn't attack. Well, he can attack this guy for sure. That's fine. Oh, nope. There goes our only option. You guys have Blitz? Yeah, you do. You're good. Yep. You got us. But we get 1 turn. Additional card draw. Sure. Give us another fighter. Yes. We did not guard the HQ though. There we go. Now it is guarded. Take the front line, because that's all you can do. Let's see, we have 3 turns is what we need to survive. The HQ is guarded by the 5th Brigade and a fighter. Totally okay. Trade the Cossacks if you want. The Cossacks. Drive the tank forward, hit us. 6 damage to a ground unit, okay. So you're gonna hit us. This is very close. He has a very... Oh, 3-3 heavy. Okay. That's what we got. That's definitely a lot. Well, yeah, no, loss. Well, that was interesting. It went back and forth very quickly. We almost stabilized, I'd say, but, well, if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.